Hey everybody, it's Bryan Coley. I am the Chief Creative Officer of Real Experiences. And if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to figure out, how do I use this app and how do I submit my top 10 movies? So I am going to go to my computer right now and walk you through the process step by step. All right, so what you see here is the app. Just ignore all the stuff all around it. You should be seeing this right here in as far as whatever device you are putting your top 10 movies in. So you probably are watching this video right now, right down here of me. Hello. And then the first thing you want to do is you want to check in. So that's here at the bottom menu down below. Just hit the check in right here. And then you want to type in or choose your name. So you click on this down arrow and then click in the search. And then I'm going to type in Chris. There, I'm going to use crispy bacon. Yes. And so then you just hit submit and that's all you have to do. Now, if you don't find your name, then let us know and we'll definitely put your name in so that you can choose it. So I'm going to hit submit now. And then what you'll probably see is this screen right here. To hurry up the process, you can kind of wait if you want, or if you want to hurry up the process, just hit this refresh button up here at the top right-hand corner where the 1 is. If I click on that, it'll actually save my changes and sync me up and my data up with the app. So once that is complete, then you'll see a whole lot of items down here at the bottom as far as menu items. The first one you want to click is home, and you'll see your name now. After you the splash screen loads, you'll see your name, and then you'll see a way to add your top 10 movies, add a movie to your top 10 movies, as well as other ways, which I'll go through one by one. But the first one is the simplest way is just hit the add button. So if I click add, then I can type in a title. So if I click the down arrow here, and I know one of the movies on my top 10 movie list is On Golden Pond. So I can just start typing and it'll autofill. And there you go. And then I can just hit submit and you'll see it show up right there on your top 10 movie list. So that's one way to add movies if you already know some of the movies that you want to put on your top 10 movie list. And it's pretty much the same functionality is in this search by title feature right here. So if you click on that menu item, same thing. You can do the same thing here. So I just click the down arrow here. And then I can search on, let's say I want to put It's a Wonderful Life on my movie list. I encourage people to pick a word that's kind of in the middle of a title, just so that if they don't find it, they can, just type any word within the title and try to find it. So It's a Wonderful Life shows up. I'm going to put it on my top 10 movie list. And if I click on home, you'll see there it is down there. It's a Wonderful Life. So that's another way of adding to by title as far as searching by title. But we have all kinds of other ways to search and try to jog your memory to find your top 10 movies. So the first one is searching lists. So if you click on this search top rated, what you'll see is different lists based on these little tabs here. So the first tab is the Real 100. These are the 100 movies that we see the most here at Real. So if I scroll down, I can look and I see, oh, I want to put Back to the Future on my top 10 list. So I'm going to do that. And automatically it puts it on the list. And if I want to check and make sure, I can hit home, scroll down, and there it is. I'm going to go back to search top rated. And this time I'm going to choose AFI's top inspirational movies. I do that by clicking on that. And then you can see what AFI has put down as its movies. Oh, there's Casablanca. I'm going to add that to my list. So, and again, we have another list right here, Empire's Top 100. So you can scroll through that and see the top 100 movies that Empire says are the greatest movies. Just a way for you to jog your memory and look at different lists to see if there are movies that you may have forgotten that you want to put on your top 10 list. Probably my favorite way to search is by keyword. So if you click on that down here at the bottom, search by keyword, and then you click on the little magnifying glass here, then you can begin to type any number of ways to search the list. So the first keyword that I like is an actor's name. So I'm going to choose Tom Hanks. We'll put him in, and then you'll begin to see the list is now filtered by Tom Hanks. And so let's see, let's put Forrest Gump on my list. So I click on the little camera icon with the plus here. It asks me if I want to add it to my top 10. I say yes. And so that puts it on my top 10. And again, you can come to the home screen, scroll down, and you'll start to see all these movies that I've begun putting on my top 10 movie list. Another keyword you can search on. So I went back to search by keyword, the magnifying glass. is a director. So I'm going to search by Martin Scorsese. So he's coming up. Let's see. I don't even have to type his whole name, mainly because I can't remember how to spell it. But I'm going to scroll up to the A's, and After Hours is a movie that I love. So I'm going to add that to my top 10 movie list. And then one other way in which you could search by keyword is by genre. So let's say I'm looking for sport movies. I'm going to type sport. And you can scroll down and look for sport movies. So here is The Big Lebowski. I guess it's there because of bowling. So I'm going to add it to my top 10 list. And so that's another way you can do it by genre. And you can start to see some of the genres that are there. Like you can type in, let's say Western, and see Westerns, or you can type in, let's say, let's do sci-fi, so you can type in sci-fi and see all the sci-fi movies. So different ways in which you can search based on keywords here in this menu item. And the last menu item is search by decade. So you can click on that, and then you can choose a decade here. So let's say we want to choose the 30s. I don't know why, but let's see what movies are in the 30s. So I click on the 30s. I click on this tab now, titles in this decade, and then I can scroll down and see all these wonderful 30s movies. Ooh, Captain's Courageous. I used to love that Spencer Tracy movie. So I'm going to put that on my top 10 list. And then, of course, you can choose another decade. So I'm going to choose another decade because I usually choose the decade in which you were a young adult, like a teenager. And that was the 80s for me. So I'm going to click on the 80s, and I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to go, oh, you know what? I know what movie I want to put on my list based on the 80s is Raiders. So you can even filter this list and hit Raiders. There it is, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I can click on that, put that on my top 10 movie list. So that's just ways in which you can add movies to your top 10 movie list. And once again, if I come to the home button, I can see I have 9 movies. I need one more. So I'm just going to hit add here again. And I know a movie that I love more than most movies is Moneyball. So I just type in Moneyball or money, and then it comes up. And there we go. And now you can see after I've got 10 movies on my list, my menu changes drastically. Now I have home and app switchboard, and we're ready to start you on your real experience. Now you may go, oh my gosh, I want to put more movies on my list and maybe narrow them down, which there are delete buttons here. So you can take a movie off your list or put a movie back on your list. But the good news is if you go to the sandwich menu here, then you have all the options that you had a minute ago. So you can still do the decade search, the keyword search, the top rated search. And you can also do something. Here's something really fun I love is random taglines. So that's a way you can put a movie on your list. And how you do it is you click on that and then reveal what the title is of this tagline. So if you reveal the movie, you'll see this is The 100-Foot Journey. And if I click on it again, it'll give me another tagline, and the world is still indulging. Ooh, I bet that's chocolate. Let's see. I got it right. I never get it right. And I can add chocolate to my movie list if I want. So that's another way you can do it. So those are just different ways in which you can add movies, even having the fun of doing random taglines and seeing what the movie is and seeing if you want to add it to your list. Like I said before, if you want to take movies off your list, then you can just click on, Moneyball, take it off. We'll take off chocolate. And if I get back down to 9 again, it'll bring back the menus down here below too. It'll also bring back another feature here in your sandwich menu. And this is the last thing to go over is if you don't see a title at all and you want to add a title to your database, you do that by hitting request new title, which is up here at the top. And choose your name from the list. So I'm going to choose Chris again. And then I just type in the name of the title that I want added to the database. That email will come to me. I'll put it in the database, and then I'll send you an email back saying it's ready, add it to your list. Well, hopefully that was helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to us at realinfo@realexperiences.com, and REEL with real. So any questions at all, please don't hesitate. If you don't see a title that you want to put in the system or anything like that, just reach out to us at realinfo@realexperiences.com. And we look forward to seeing you at your real experience.